This is Stickman, now Stickman Ghost. Until last night, he was alive. This morning, he woke up and found himself floating. He looked at his hands. They were transparent. He could see the wall through them. He thought, wait, am I dead? He looked at himself in a mirror. There was no reflection. It was confirmed. He was now a ghost. The first question, how did I die? He tried to remember, but something embarrassing came to mind. He said, no, I'm not telling that part right now. He only said this much. It involved a banana peel. Stickman Ghost went to his house straight through the wall. His family was there, sitting sadly. He tried to talk to them, but no one could hear him. His sister said, I wish we knew how he went. Stickman Ghost immediately hid his face. No, please don't ask that. His friends came too to give their condolences. One friend said, man, why was his death so weird? Stickman Ghost was standing right there, listening, embarrassed. He said, I can only tell you this much. There was a bathtub and a lot of rubber ducks. The friends got confused. How can someone die from rubber ducks? Stickman Ghost slowly started exploring his ghost powers. He could pass through walls, but every time his head got stuck halfway. He could nudge objects slightly, like a tiny ghost power. One day he attempted his first boo, trying to scare someone, but his boo was so weak that no one even got scared. He kept practicing, getting a little better each day. One day he met other ghosts, older, experienced ghosts. They asked, new here? How did you die? Stickman Ghost immediately tried to change the subject. One ghost said, mine was simple, struck by lightning. Another said, mine was a shark attack, very dramatic. Everyone looked at Stickman Ghost, waiting for his story. He only said, mine was a bit complicated. Under pressure, Stickman Ghost revealed a bit more. There was a treadmill involved, and my pajamas were very loose. All the ghosts were stunned. This is a new level of embarrassing. One ghost started laughing, then quickly stopped himself. Stickman Ghost said, that's enough for today. Stickman Ghost thought maybe he should settle into a haunted house. The house already belonged to another ghost who was very territorial. The two ghosts argued over haunting rights. Eventually, they decided they'd haunt together on a shift system. Stickman Ghost's shift was from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. On his first haunting, he wobbled a plate, just a little. The homeowner saw it and said, must have been the wind. Stickman Ghost felt sad. His haunting was so weak. The grumpy ghost saw Stickman Ghost was sad and decided to help him. He taught him, take a deep breath before saying boo. Wait, ghosts don't need breath. Stickman Ghost practiced again and again. Slowly, his boo started getting a little better. One day, he even managed to scare a tiny mouse. He was overjoyed, my first successful haunting. One night, Stickman Ghost went back home to see his family. His brother was watching an old video, one of him. In the video, Stickman was doing something. The camera was far away. The brother started laughing. Look at this! His last video is so funny! Stickman Ghost immediately tried to close the laptop using magic, but his power didn't work. The laptop stayed open. The video showed Stickman was in a bathtub with rubber ducks. He slipped on something, his pajamas got caught in the treadmill, and a banana peel showed up from somewhere in the middle of it all. The whole scene was so bizarre that the brother couldn't stop laughing. Stickman Ghost was hiding his face, watching it happen. He thought, I wish I'd never watched this video. A few days later, Stickman Ghost thought, how long can I keep hiding this? The grumpy ghost mentor explained, every ghost's death is weird. You're not alone. He shared his own story too. I fell down the stairs carrying a cake. Stickman Ghost felt a little braver. The ghost community organized an event, Death Story Night. All the ghosts started sharing their death stories one by one. One ghost said, I laughed so hard at my own joke that I fell over. Another said, I fell off a cliff while taking a selfie. Everyone was laughing at each other's stories without judging. Now it was Stickman Ghost's turn. Stickman Ghost took a deep breath. All right, I'll just tell you now. I was in the bathtub, playing with rubber ducks. Suddenly, I started watching a funny video on my phone and slipped while laughing. I fell out of the bathroom straight onto the treadmill, which was running. My pajamas got stuck in the treadmill, and I just kept spinning there. And somewhere in the middle, a banana peel showed up too. That's it. That was my death. Very weird and very embarrassing. For 1 second, there was complete silence. Then everyone burst out laughing together. But this laughter wasn't mocking. Everyone was laughing with warmth. The grumpy ghost mentor said that was the best story tonight. Stickman Ghost started laughing too at his own story. After that night, Stickman Ghost felt so much lighter. He thought, why was I ever scared to tell the truth? Now he started telling his story to people himself, laughing as he went. His story became famous in the ghost community, the banana peel ghost. Stickman Ghost thought he should tell his family too, somehow. He slowly started nudging objects in front of them, just to give a hint. His sister said, maybe he's trying to tell us something. Stickman Ghost arranged the objects into the shape of a bathtub and a duck. The family was confused at first, then started laughing. That is so exactly him. Stickman Ghost decided now he would help other new ghosts. Whenever a new ghost felt embarrassed about their death, Stickman Ghost would explain it to them. Everyone's death is weird. That's fine. Learn to laugh about it. His advice gave courage to many new ghosts. One day, a new ghost asked, "How did you die?" Stickman Ghost confidently said, "Bathtub, rubber ducks, treadmill, and a banana peel." The new ghost was stunned. All of that at once? Stickman Ghost laughed and said, "Yep, the full combo pack." Both ghosts laughed together. The night grew deep, and all the ghosts went their separate ways. Stickman Ghost stood alone near his old house. He looked in through the window. His family was laughing, looking at an old photo of him. He smiled and thought, well, at least my memories are bringing them joy. Just then he found a tiny rubber duck in his pocket, no idea where it came from. He laughed and said, "This one's never leaving my side." And slowly he floated up into the night sky, taking the duck with him. Because sometimes the most embarrassing moments become the most treasured memories. And if you ever see someone in a bathtub with rubber ducks, be a little careful. That was the full story of Stickman Ghost, from embarrassed to happy. Sometimes we learn the most from our weirdest stories, and sometimes laughter is the best medicine. Stickman Ghost looked at his duck and said, "Thank you. You taught me to laugh." The stars were shining in the sky, as if they were all listening to his story. And right there, that night, Stickman Ghost found his true identity. Not a name, no flashy title like Sockman, just the friend who tells the weirdest story. And he liked that name. The story doesn't end here, because with every new ghost, his story would take a new twist. But for now, Stickman Ghost floated peacefully through his sky, duck in his hand, smile on his face. And next time someone asks, "How did you die?" he'll answer without any hesitation, because now he didn't feel shame, just a little bit of pride in his weird story. This was the story of a small ghost who turned his biggest embarrassment into his biggest identity. If you ever feel embarrassed about a mistake of your own, remember this: every mistake becomes a story, and every story has laughter hidden in it. See you in the next story. Until then, boo!